parents always wanted me to be an engineer because I was good at academics. Because they said नहीं तेरे को engineering करनी है, वो engineering ढूंढते ढूंढते मैं आया sound engineering पे. Engineering, sound, let's marry.
इंजीनियरिंग है ये. हाय, मैं हूँ प्रवीर मिर्ची इंडीज से एंड टुडे आई हैव विद मी चरण एंड उत्कर्ष. हेलो.
हेलो.
Karan and Utkarsh have come up with a brand new single जिसका नाम है
अकेला. The song actually has like a 2-year long journey. ये मैंने लिखा था 2019 में. But the song remained with me because I didn't can it, you know, like कभी कभार वो there is this graveyard where all the songs that you don't want to do anymore, they go to like die and sit. So it just stuck and then I kept like making my friends listen to it. वैसे ही एक दोस्त को मैंने भेजा था अनंत. He had just launched a new label, Music Means More. एंड ही सेड ब्रो मुझे ये गाना करना है बट ये गाना जो तेरा स्क्रैच है ना बहुत डार्क है. मुझे लगा कि ये दिस इज माय साउंड, इट्स अ लिटिल इंडी, लेट मी गेट समवन हु अंडरस्टैंड्स द कमर्शियल सेंटिमेंट, which is where Utkarsh comes in.
I remember this from our last conversation and you told me that A.R. Rahman and Rasool P. Kutty play a very big role in your life.
Correct. My parents always wanted me to be an engineer because I was good at academics. Until the guitar happened, I started playing, I wanted to then do music. This is 11th and 12th वाला scene. Because they said नहीं तेरे को engineering करनी है, वो engineering ढूंढते ढूंढते मैं आया sound engineering पे. Engineering, sound, let's marry.
इंजीनियरिंग है ये.
Slumdog Millionaire was in the Oscars. They were doing a great Oscar run. उसके पहले या उसके बाद my parents have never seen Oscars. So they were seeing it and मैं सो रहा हूँ. So Rasool P. Kutty and Rahman, they both got an Oscar for that film, which is like a commendable job. At least at that point, it was great for the Indian art and Indian cinema. So Rasool P. Kutty को मिला sound design के लिए. तो मुझे उठाया मेरे पेरेंट्स ने, like ये तेरे को करना है. लाइक हाँ यार इसमें तो ऑस्कर मिल जाते हैं, कर.
When you released the song, I was watching all the stories and all the comments and all the reposting and the reels that were happening and there were people telling कि ये तो मेरी कहानी है bro, ये तो मेरी life story है.
What I was trying to do was tell my story. I didn't like imagine till that perspective was told to me much later that a lot of people feel like this.
Yeah. So when you wrote the song, तुम्हारे लिए where did it come from? Like,
yeah, things were not working out at that point. When you're working on your music and also working on a brand to like do the kind of music that you want to do, you know, without having someone like a family member already doing music. So there's a lot of rejections and there are a lot of like missed things that happen. But I was in a studio where other people were also working, right? And it just, I felt boxed in. And वहाँ से वो lyric निकला, वो idea निकला actually कि कभी-कभी लगता है कि मैं अकेला हूँ.
Your fans would know that you had a band. You were part of a band called Providence. You had like these long hair and you were head banging on stage with your guitar. Cut to a song where you are dancing in a music video with Akasa Singh and like an out and out commercial song. So यार वहाँ से चरण को ऐसा क्या होगा कि वो यहाँ पे आ गया? मतलब how did this journey happen to you?
ये चरण ना हमेशा था वहाँ पे. Because like I didn't grow up on metal.
Okay.
I grew up on Bollywood songs, Bollywood
like
music,
we all do, but
like all of us. Yeah. Then when I turned 14, मेरे साथ Metallica हुआ. Like I remember a friend of mine, he gave me a cassette of Saint Anger.
Okay.
Oh. He was like, bro, ये तू सुन, loudly सुनना. And then when I saw that this scene is happening in Bombay, like a local scene, I got intrigued by it. फिर I started scouting potatoes. वहाँ जाके मैं अभी नया गिटार सीखा है, but riffs सीखे थे. तो Lamb of God का riff आता था मेरे को, वो एक गाना आता था, मैं 4 घंटे जाके पेलता था वहाँ पे. So then Pritesh saw me and we started jamming together. He was a drummer. उसके through when I started playing in Chronic Phobia, then I met Shazan, we formed Providence, and then that's how that journey started. But this guy was always there.
What is the music making process for the two of you individually? How do you make songs?
Usually the songs, they come to me as ideas. Like I'll be doing something mundane and I start humming something and then I'm like, hey, ये तो अच्छा है. इसको थोड़ा voice note करके रख देते हैं. बाद में it strikes के oh, this would work. ये इसमें thought अच्छा जा रहा है, ये एक word बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. So then I start approaching it from the songwriting. I'll first make the song and then I'll go to the second step, which is sonically where I want to take this.
Yeah, I always tell my wife as well कि music बनाना is like making food. So मैं म्यूजिक लगाता हूँ कान में और साइड में रणवीर ब्रांड चलते रहते हैं.
अरे वाह.
वो बताते हैं ये करना है, आई एम लाइक ऑलराइट ये करो, एंड उसमें थोड़ा थोड़ा अपना डाल दिया And then that's exactly how music happens, man. You just listen to, you take in as much as you can. तो कभी कभार lyrics आता है, कभी कभार lyrics नहीं आता, तो ये आदमी अपने ये भाई को फोन जाता है सीधा कि भाई please help me out of this.
Talking about versatility in your music, Charan, you have been making music of all kinds for the past 3-4 years. ये versatility को maintain करने के लिए क्या खाते हो सुबह नाश्ते में? मुझे भी मडाई लाइन पे घर लेना पड़ेगा. क्या है यार राज?
नहीं, it's not about a condition, it's about curiosity. I am genuinely very curious about different genres and how they tick, because I'm trying to eventually carve my own niche. I need to know ना क्या क्या है, पैतरे हैं, क्या क्या tools हैं.
Okay, let's talk about breakthrough moments in your career. Individually, आप मुझे बताइए कि what was that one breakthrough moment in your musical career?
I got an opportunity to work with Pritam Da, sweetest guy. He's taught me a lot. I got an opportunity to meet Amir Khan. We went to his farmhouse at Panchgani. There we were just working on the songs, on the background score of Dangal. That one moment where I was like, यार ये आदमी की तो मैं बचपन में देखता था, अब ये मेरे साथ बैठ के बिरयानी खा रहा है आज. मेरे लिए I was like, यार अब हो गया हमारा.
यार honestly मैं बताऊँ, I think right now is that moment where I think I'm coming to a point where I can share my stories. Akela has helped me in that matter because एक तौर का from a lot of fans, listeners and labels, there's a sense of bharosa, that
Acceptance, basically.
acceptance that he can write, he can deliver.
हाँ. आगे साथ में नए गाने बना रहे हो आप लोग. What are your future plans in terms of
Yes.
music?
Yeah, we just finished writing another track.
Okay.
And the next 2 weeks we're going to finish 2 more.
अरे वाह.
Because I'll tell you what, अच्छा हुआ that it took this long for us to sort of
Yeah.
collide. We've been on this collision course, but there were some experiences and influences he was gathering, some experiences and influences I was gathering. I feel we have now come to that point where it's the right time to strike, and like, you know, it's very easy writing music again.
Thank you very much
Thank
for doing
you.
this
Thank you.
with
Thank
us.
you.
Thank you and keep making the amazing music that you guys are making, and maybe next गाना जब release हो जाएगा उसके बाद.
जब release हो जाएगा गाना, फिर से
100%.
आना Mirchi Indies with RJ Praveer.
Thank you so much.
Hi guys, I'm Charan. You need to like, share and subscribe the Mirchi Indies YouTube channel.